Princess Diana's former butler has claimed it's unforgivable that Prince Harry did not clear up the royal racism storm before the late Queen's death. Paul Burrell, who Diana described as her rock, is bravely battling prostate cancer, but said his diagnosis had left him fearing he will run out of time to tell them the truth. As well as serving Diana, he also worked for the late Queen for around a decade and says her death last September affected him. And in an exclusive interview with The Mirror, he says he believes that the late monarch went to her grave thinking her family had a racist in it. It comes after Harry last month sensationally claimed he did not label the royal family racist after previously telling the world a senior royal questioned the color of his unborn son's skin. And Paul said, the Queen went to her grave thinking that there was a racist in the royal family. And suddenly Harry says after his grandmother's death, we never said that. It was the media who said that. So, Harry, why didn't you clear up that mess? Why didn't you settle your grandmother's mind when she was worrying in her sitting room at Windsor Castle? To not sort out that mess before she died. It's unforgivable. Harry and wife Meghan Markle sent shockwaves through the British monarchy when they spoke of their disgust at comments made about son Archie before he was born. They said there had been concerns and conversations about how dark his skin might be when born. The royals were left to defend serious allegations of racism after the Duke and Duchess of Sussex tell-all interview with U.S. chat show Queen Oprah Winfrey in March 2021. Addressing the storm for the first time during a 90-minute interview with ITV News at 10 anchor Tom Bradby several weeks ago, Harry said the royal family were not guilty of racism but of unconscious bias. During the interview, Bradby said to Harry, "In the Oprah interview you accuse members of your family of racism." The Duke snapped back, saying no I didn't, adding the British press said that. Meanwhile, in the interview with The Mirror, Paul said he wanted to meet Harry and his older estranged brother Prince William to tell them secrets shared with him by their late mother before he dies. The 64-year-old confessed some of it isn't pretty, but added, "I think Diana would say to me, Paul, you must make this a priority. You must go and see my boys." His comments came as he prepares for his first operation later this month. And Paul said his illness has left him contemplating several private moments with the late Princess of Wales where she confided in him during her darkest days. Speaking from the immaculate home he shares with husband Graham Cooper in Tarporley, Cheshire, he said, "My illness has focused my attention on telling the boys things before it's too late, telling them what they really should know. I know some of it isn't pretty, but if I leave this place and go somewhere else they'll never know. I think they should know." And as he focuses on the battle ahead, Paul said his focus would be to raise awareness of the disease while vowing to try and do my bit to mend the bitter rift between Diana's beloved boys. He said, "Wouldn't it be wonderful to see the boys repair their relationship and to be back where they should be back? The public would love that. It'd applaud that. It'd love to see William put his arm around his brother, but I don't think we're going to see that because there are too many obstacles in the way." Paul Burrell did not receive payment for this interview.